and how are you? Welcome to our second part. My name is Muhindo Mbarak and we are still continuing with our WhatsApp chat application. In the previous video we started the user interface and you saw where we stopped at. So without wasting much time, we're going to resume from where we stopped at in the previous video so we can proceed and accomplish what we promised to do. So let's get started. Okay, so in the previous video we stopped at this point. Let me show you here. We wanted to remove this action bar, and wanted to make this one to be white and also to be white, this bar. So let's do this first. Let us fix those issues those two issues first, and then we see how we proceed to other things. First of all, if you want to make this color, where is the project? This is the project. Okay, if you want to make this color to be white, this color of this icon to be white, I know you had put Android tint color white, so here you just change it to up, not Android, up, as well as this one on top. Okay, so you're going to put the tint color, okay, the background tint, and we just change it to up, not Android. Okay, so after doing that, then we have to remove that action bar, this action bar that comes with the project. Okay, let's remove it. So to remove it, we just simply come to our project, we come to styles, and we come to theme. Is it theme? Wherever I find the style, and we collapse this one here, the parent theme. Okay, this is where we're going to change it and make it make it no action bar. Okay, daylight, no action bar, like this. So by doing like that, it will not put the action bar. So this color, or the primary color and the light color, we can work on them later, but let us make sure that those ones are fixed. So let's go ahead and run the project and see what we have made so far. So that's our application. Click on it. You can see this one has changed to white. This one has not changed, but okay, we'll fix it, don't worry, we'll fix it. But you can see the upper has disappeared, but this one's supposed to be like kind of dark blue, I mean dark green, the top bar. We'll fix it, don't worry. But you can see we're trying to come up with a WhatsApp thing. Okay, I hope you can see how the WhatsApp feeling has started displaying. So let's just go and start working on the Android backend, and then I will fix those colors step by step. So we'll just simply come to our chat application here. So we're going to initialize the toolbar, I mean the up bar, so that the other color, this top color, can disappear. We can fix it and make it disappear. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've created a method here called init toolbar, and I'm going to explain it step by step, so you don't need to worry. So I'll just come and paste it here, and I call it on top here. I just call it here. So I'm going to explain everything, so you don't need to worry. So init toolbar, it is having just init toolbar. You're having the toolbar is equal to find view by id id.toolbar. This one, of course, this is the toolbar that we're talking about. Okay, this one. So after doing that, then we say set up compat toolbar, so that we make it as a toolbar here, and then you have also the action bar. Of course, the action bar is this on top, this top one. Okay, so let's go ahead and collect that action bar. Okay, so you have to create for it a variable, as you can see here. So I'll come here to our project. This is our project, don't be confused, this one here. Okay, so having the action bar, I just create the action bar variable. Okay, action bar is going to get support action bar, and then say the action bar dot set display as home, so that one will enable us to click on the back button as false, and then we remove that back icon that comes with the Android itself, so that our own should work. And then say set home enabled also as false, and then say set title as null, so it is removing that action bar in case it is to come there. Then we have this toolbar, and this is tools. They're going to be, it's going to be a class where we'll be putting things that we'll be using in this project. So let's go ahead and create that tools class. So I'll just right click here in the main package, right click and say new, and then come and say Java class and put tools. Okay, I hope you can do that. Okay, so in these tools we are going to put some classes that we'll be using. Among the classes is the one that will set this system color to be our own color that we want. Okay, so because we may reuse it, that's why I make it to be there. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so this is the class. I'm going to explain it. So I'm going to, that's the method. So I'm going to put this method inside this tools class. Okay, so I'll come here in the tools class and paste this method. I'm going to explain it. You don't need to worry. Let me minimize here so you can understand. So it is just a public static void, and it says system color bar. You can call it anything. Okay, system bar color is the one that how I named it. And then you say it is having the action bar. It is receiving the action bar, and then after it receives the what? The color as an integer. Okay, of course here you have to annotate it as at color int. Just write at color int. Okay, and then you put integer and then put color. And then here you just check the SDK. If the build version is greater than the lollipop, you just simply say window is equal to act.getWindow and say window.add flags, and then you pass here in that window.add flags. You just put window manager.layout.flag draws system action backgrounds. Okay, and then after you say .clear flags, and then say window.layout params, and then you pass also this constant flag.translucent status. Okay, so this one that is going to stay that kind of greenish, and then you say window.set bar color to be color. So that's the one that is going to make our application to have that color in the top of action bar. Okay, so by this time everything here should be resolved. Okay, everything here should be resolved. So let us run the application and you see so far what I've got. So when I click here, open chat, you can see everything is beautiful. The action bar is okay. Only this only this is the one that is still looking dark, but it's supposed to be white. We'll fix it, but you can see everything is now beautiful, like just WhatsApp. All what you need is just to put the logic of sending these messages, and when you click here, this one should be changed to what? To the send icon. That's what you need, and it's what we're going to do in this video. Okay, so at least you can see we are progressing. Now let's go ahead and do that logic. Okay, so after setting that that toolbar, I'm going to create another method. It's going to I'm going to call it init component. I'm going to explain it step by step without skipping any step. So I'll come here and call the init component, and this way that's the one that I'm going to use to initialize the components. Okay, press Alt and Enter to create that method. Okay, so I'm going to create that method step by step. Okay, first of all, we're going to have a recycler view. Okay, so I'll just simply come here and say recycler view and paste it there. Of course, I've not created this recycler view, so I have to come here and say recycler view and put the recycler view here, and then say recycler view is got find view.id.r.id.recycler view. Remember, when you're creating the other layout, we put the recycler view. After doing that, we're going to go ahead and do what? And create the linear layout, and the layout manager. The layout manager is going to be linear layout manager. I call it layout manager is got new.linear layout manager, and I pass the context, which is this. Okay, so after creating that, then you say the recycler view to the layout manager here, then say recycler view dot set layout manager. Of course, this is the layout manager. I have to pass now the set layout manager. Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be this one. Why not? Yeah, like this. Okay, so after setting that layout manager, then you're going to set it has fixed size to true. It has fixed size to true. Then after doing that, of course, now we have to create the adapter. That's where the whole that's where the whole video is. Okay, we're going to create the what? The adapter. So let us go ahead and create the adapter. Just simply put your adapter. Of course, I've not created it, and I can call here maybe adapter like this. Okay, so let's create this class of the adapter. Okay, I call it adapter WhatsApp chat. Okay, so I'll come to a project and right click here in the main package, I'm going to put another package called adapter. Right click there, say package, and call it adapter. Okay, so in that adapter, that adapter package, I'm going to add now the adapter of WhatsApp. Just right click here and say new, and then say Java class, and put adapter chat WhatsApp or WhatsApp chat, whatever you call it. Okay, so in this adapter, I'm going to explain step by step without skipping any step as you're following everything. Okay, so I'll go to the adapter because I already created it, so I'm going to explain it step by step. So I'm going to have here whether the chat is you or the chat is another one. Okay, because it's going to be a chat between two. So I'll begin by creating those two constants. Okay, it is just a private final integer of chat is me, or you can call it anything, but this is chat me, or the chat is you, or chat is another one, and you initialize it to any two different integers. Okay, then after, we're going to create a list of message. Of course, you're going to expect a list of message. Okay, so it's going to be a list of message. Okay, I can call it chat message, not message. If you call it message, it can disorganize you. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this method, because this method is this let's go ahead and create this model, because this model of chat message or message chat or whatever it is, it's not created yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and create it right now. Come to the project and come and right click here and then say new Java class and call it maybe model. So we'll put all our models here in this, not Java class, sorry. I'm going to create another section where we'll be putting the models. So I'll say package and call it model. So we'll be putting all our models here. So right click and say new Java class, and I put here chat model, chat message model, whatever you call it. Okay, this is a chat message model. You can call it chat model or message model, anything that you want. So if you come here, it should be resolved. Okay, let us give this properties. This model, we're going to give it properties. Okay, so I already put the properties, they're here. Okay, so okay, it's going to have these are the properties: the long integer, the date, okay, the long ID, the private long, which is ID, and the string of a date, the string of content, that will be the message itself, and the boolean, whether it is from me or not, and then the boolean, which is the short time or the time that has been shown. Okay, so after doing that, we're going now to do what? We're going now to create the constructor and the getters and setters. Okay, because they are privates. So I press alt and insert, and then select constructor, and then select everything. I say okay. So you can see we're having that constructor first, and then after creating the constructor, we'll go ahead and create the getter. Alt and insert, alt and hold, and then press insert. So just press get and setter, both of them, select everything and say okay, and then you can see we're having get and setters. So we've created our model of chat messages. So after doing that, then we go back to our adapter. Okay, we go back to our adapter. Okay, so in this adapter, let us see, that's the adapter. We said that we create the context. Okay, one more thing, our adapter has to extend recycler view adapter. Okay, we're going to explain everything here, don't worry. Okay, I'll have to come here. No, but even before we extend, we need to have to first create this class. It's going to confuse you, but no problem. I have a class that I have to create here. Okay, so before you extend here, I'm going to first create another class here within this. So I'll copy it. So all that you need is just to create a simple class here for the view holder. Here inside the adapter itself, you create a class. It's called public class item view holder. See, item view holder. It extends recycler view dot view holder. Okay, you first create this class, then we will go ahead and put this attribute that will pass it to this class. Okay, so it is having the text view, it is having the text view also, the text view of content, the text view of time, and then the view, the parent layout, which is having the view. So create this class, and it is having the item view by view holder. Okay, this item view holder, and we're having this text being initialized to text content. Right now we have not created made this layout, but wait, we just write this as you can see, but later we're going to resolve it. Okay, so after creating this class, you're going now to pass the what? You're going now to pass the attribute to this class. Okay, here on top, this one here, extends recycler view holder. Okay, so I'll come here on top and make it extend to the recycler view holder. As you can see here, extend recycler view dot adapter, and then you put recycler view dot view holder. Okay, so after doing that, you can just press Alt and Enter to implement the methods, but we will not implement those methods. I want to take you step by step. So we have to put the on click listener. This one can come later. Okay, let us go ahead and put it. Just create here an interface. I'm taking you at a high speed, but you just have to understand. Okay, I have create here the on click listener, the interface, and here I'll change it not to be message. I'll just put this one. Okay, I just say public interface on click listener, and then I put here on click, and then I put here the position. Then after doing that, we go ahead and create now the set on click listener, this one here, set on click listener here. After that, we put set on click listener, and then we put final, and then put on click listener, and then you put m.click listener, and then here we pass this dot click listener, but we're going to create it right now. We're not create, but we're going to create it is equal to m.click listener. This one, as you can see here. Let me expand so I can see. Set click listener, set on item click listener, and then of course we receive this m click listener, and then we have this value. Okay, but we've not created. We're going to create it right now. So I'll go ahead and create it. This one. So have these two. Have to initialize these two variables. The first one is the context, and the other one is the on click listener. Okay, so if someone clicks on the layout, we'll have to launch this one, the click listener. I hope you've understood. And then we have this context also. Okay, so you can pause the video and look at this source code, please. You shouldn't be confused. We're going to resolve this one, you don't need to worry. Okay, so after doing that, what else? We finish this. We're going to have now the adapter, I mean the constructor. The constructor will have to receive the what? Will have to receive the context. Okay, so put adapter WhatsApp message. Of course, it should have the same name exactly like the way you see it here, and it is having the context. Okay, and we initialize. It is receiving the context, and we initialize this context here. Okay, you can just simply put this dot the context. So you should initialize. So at this point, we are going to now put we are going to override now on view holder bind. Okay, this one. Okay, so I'm going to copy it and I'll explain it. So I'll come here and override it. So you just simply override here and say at override, or you can say public recycler view holder, and then put on create view holder. Okay, you can just simply write it like this on create view holder, because I've written it so it will not show. But what you do, you just write on create view holder, and then Android Studio will do what will suggest for you. On create view holder, then it will be extending the view group parent and the view type. Okay, so here it's where we're going to be deciding whether you should show. We of course will have two layouts. Okay, so we'll be checking if the layout, I mean the message, is coming from me, and then we'll show one of the layout here. Okay, that is the user setters layout, and in case the message is coming from another person, we'll be showing another layout, which is going to be the receiver layout. Okay, so I hope you're good. We are going to create this layout together now. We're going to create these layouts so that they should be able to display the messages that we'll be sending and receiving. Okay, so let's go ahead and create these layouts. So this one I called it at item chat whatsapp.me. So I'm going to, you can call it any name, okay, but for me I've called it like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create it right now. So you can pause at this video and look at it. This is just, we are combining the layouts, okay. So let's create it. So I'll just simply press Alt and Enter. Okay, I just first point in this one and press Alt and Enter to create that layout, and then I'll just say okay, and this layout will be created. So I'll click on split so you can see the source code and layout, and I've already created this layout. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to it and then I'll explain it step by step. Click on split here, and this is it. So what we do first, we're going to first change this one to linear layout. The very first parent, this one, we change it to linear layout, okay, linear layout, and make sure that you close that layout as a linear layout. So you can pause the video and look at the attributes. It's nothing but a layout with the ID of layout parent and layout width match parent and height of wrap content and margin inherit of, margin start extra large, and margin left is extra large, okay. So after doing that, then you put gravity of end to right, okay, end, and then this hyphen, and then right, and then put orientation of horizontal, and put padding left of middle, and top of 1 dp, and the right of spacing middle. So you can see how we create this one, and you do the same. So that is our parent layout, our parent component. And then after, we'll go ahead and put the card view. So just simply create a card view here like that. So I'll just make sure that I close that card view. So just press here Alt and Enter to resolve these ones, okay. So this is just a card view, just having width of wrap content and height of wrap content, and layout margin of spacing small, and here we have a min height of 2 dp, of 32 dp minimum height, and the card background with this color that you can see. But make sure that you put this up, don't put the word Android. If you put Android, then it will not affect it, okay. So you give the radius of 5 dp and elevation of 1 dp, and use compat padding to false, okay. So after doing that, then we go ahead and put another linear layout inside that card view. Here inside that card view, we put a linear layout, and we make sure that we close that linear layout. You can look at these attributes that are put in this linear layout, okay. I think they're straightforward. So after putting those attributes, then I'll go ahead and put now a text view inside that linear layout with orientation of vertical, and you'll have that way like kind of a message that you can see here, okay, the message content. So it is just a text view, and you can look at the attributes, okay, straightforward, and they're simple to understand. So you can pause the video and look at them. Then after, I hope you can see them, right? Then after, we're going to put now the what, we're going to put another linear layout inside it. After that content, you put another linear layout here, and you make sure that you do what, that you close it, okay. So we have another linear layout with wrap content and height wrap content, and a gravity right end, and orientation of horizontal. You can look at those, okay. So after doing that, then you put another text view inside it. That's a text view that will be showing time. You can see, so you should come up with something like that, okay, just a text view, and it is having that color of gray 40. So lastly, go ahead and put this view that's going to separate that text view from those images that shows whether the message has arrived or not, okay. So we separate those view by view medium or spacing medium, and then lastly we put those image that will be showing the status of a message. So it is, I have to change this one to up, okay. And then after, we have to create this all done, what icon. I hope you are together. So I'll come here to the project and come to drawable, right click on it and say new, and come and select vector asset and double click there and just simply type done. So I'll take this one, okay, and then we paste it. I see done all, okay. So next and say finish. So we'll be able to see that those checks, those ticks. I hope you can see them, right? I hope you can see them. So that's it. So the layout is over. I think the layout is over for the senders, for the receiver's message, I mean for the sender's message. So if it's me, I'll be showing this one. So you can pause the video and look at the source code clearly.